Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, Twitch. My name is organMike, and I am your host for these next couple runs of Speedrun Ragnarok 2021, hosted by the RPG Valkyries, and in support of TakeThis.org, a wonderful charity devoted to information and destigmatizing mental health. I have a cat that is trying to get in my way, and so I'm currently working around getting swatted in the hand. This is a fun time. Up next, we have the Dragon Warrior Randomizer, the game that got me into randomizers. Not that I've ever played it, but that's beside the point. MisterHomes and Sparkover are here to show us how this is done. Would you be so kind as to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Sparkover, and we are definitely racing, and if you can't hear the air quotes around racing, well, now you know. It's very serious. How you doing, Mr. Holmes?
I'm doing great. I am well caffeinated. The dog is asleep beside me and hopefully will not be booping me in the leg throughout this. Everything's good. I'm here for fun and memes, and it's going to be a great time.
Definitely.
Sounds good to me. So we had a bid war for sprite choice, and of that bid war, we had $10 for Tov the dog. So we also had $100 for Wario, so you'll probably be doing that one. But just so you know, if you were planning to bid for that, you're too late. Anyway, Wario is going to be running Dragon Warrior and trying to defeat the Dragon Lord, and I think unless there's any other formalities to get out of the way, we can probably get started. How about you guys? Anything else to go over?
No.
I'm good?
I think we're good.
All right.
Fantastic. All right. Shall I give you a countdown, or would you like to do that yourselves?
I think you should do it.
Fantastic. All right. From 5 then, and on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hooray!
Yay, look at that, I'm Wario.
Look at me, I'm a dog, named after my dog.
It's very good. So to let you know what we're doing, well, first off, we're going to open a few treasure chests, and spoilers, found a magic key, that's good. Found wings, that's also good. And back in this chest, we're going to find a magic key.
Wow, I found 2 Erdrick swords. Are we sure we're playing the same seed?
Oh, darn. So, finding an extra key early on is very good because it opens up a lot of the world.
Right, and especially it allows us to burn a key to open these 4 additional treasure chests.
Yes, of which we will find Erdrick's... Oh, the token. Wait a second. Erdrick's...
Oh, this is great.
This is definitely a Seed of Dragon Warrior Randomizer. So, how do you beat the game, Mr. Holmes?
I don't know, you get to the Dragon Lord, and because you're a dog, he gives you pets and decides to give up his evil ways.
That's very true.
But in serious, well, other than being a dog, you want to go beat the Dragon Lord in his castle, and you have to build a very pretty rainbow bridge to cross an impassable one-tile barrier. And to make that bridge, you need to get a few plot items. You need the Stones of Sunlight, the Staff of Rain, and Erdrick's Token, which we definitely didn't already get. And we're going to try and level up along the way and, make friends with this magician who's attacking me repeatedly.
Oh, they're very mean. And so on top of that, it's highly recommended that you find Erdrick's armor and Erdrick's sword, and when you just happen to stumble upon Erdrick's armor, the strongest armor in like all of video games in the treasury, you're set pretty well.
Darn, I tried searching on the castle and I didn't find anything.
Ah, darn.
There was one time where there's an item that's usually on the world map more often than not. And there was one time it was directly on the starting castle, so I kind of feel obliged to give it a look.
That's the power move?
Yeah. Just for the one time. It'll work one time.
That's just like searching the one-tile Sparkover bridge.
Exactly.
So yeah, usually in the beginning, it's an RPG. Just kind of want to walk around and gain some levels until you're strong enough to go elsewhere. If you learn a healing spell, that also helps quite a bit. Wink, wink.
Yeah, Erdrick's armor is like its own healing spell where you gain 1 health back for every step you take. It's just lovely.
Yeah, so sometimes when you go into races, you'll get someone from the community to vet a seat or something to make sure that, it's, safe for your marathon time. You can tell how seriously we have been taking this race today. We're just here to have some fun.
Absolutely. And much like how I feel this morning, thou art still asleep.
Yeah, this is a nice, good, cozy time. We've got some coffee. Well, at least I've got some coffee. I know you had some coffee. We're just punching things.
Oh, you lied. You said we learned heal.
No. We learned something a little more than that.
Ah.
No spoilers, though, of course not.
Yep. So we're definitely going to be fighting around the castle for an hour, right? That's how this works?
Oh, of course.
Exploration is not important in a seed with a randomly generated map.
Never. I mean, so usually the way that I like to start out is, I like to get some way to heal myself and a little bit of strength just to sort of be able to command? Donate.
Yeah, we definitely got some strength at level 3, that's for sure.
Though, on a side note, for, our very serious race here, it's bringing me a lot of happiness just to see Wario, the name, making all of the moves here.
Right.
Hey, what can you tell us about naming?
Naming? Well, your name actually influences your stat growth. There are 4 different stats that can be boosted, so to say. You can either get boosted strength, boosted health, magic, or agility, and your name will decide which 2 of them you get boosted. So I think yours is getting boosted strength and health, and mine is getting boosted strength and health and magic. Oh, those are things.
They are things. So strength HP actually is sort of like the traditional sort of what people will choose for the most part. I mean, that's what I choose when I'm racing. But what I'll use when I'm, actually racing is I'll use the little d, the lowercase d, because one character means you go faster. But
right, because the
I'm
game,
Wario.
The game takes time to print out every frame in your name, so again, we're not trying to be hyper optimal here.
Only semi-optimal.
Alright, the magician doesn't want to be friends with me, apparently.
So I got a nice little level there, but still not quite enough to make me want to run around and be like, hey, look at all these things.
Right.
But I might branch out a little bit. So we've got some swamp tiles over here, which in the beginning of the game, again, normally that's gonna send you back because it'll do, 2 damage per tile, but given that we found the armor right away, we are immune to that.
Yeah, just one of the 507 effects of Erdrick's armor.
I wasn't lying when I said it was like the most powerful armor in all of the video games.
Pretty much. I mean, some people debate that, but they're just wrong.
I mean, the legends are true. I'm fighting this warlock here, and I think it's going to be a very slow fight. But I like warlocks. Like, unless they have something big and scary, they're like nice, cozy, not too strong enemies physically.
Big and scary like an armored knight?
Oh, those are bad.
They are bad and they should feel bad.
Armored knights are one of the most tricky enemies to run from.
Yep.
Now, I was seeing that armored knight doing something I wouldn't normally expect an armored knight to do. Is that a normal randomizer thing?
Indeed it is. So the enemies can have random spells and or random abilities. So you could have a blue slime with the strongest attack in the game, which is the Breath of the Dragon Lord. Which, well, maybe they will. I haven't seen one yet. Yeah, the armored knight has baby breath, like the weak fire breath. Thankfully not the strong one, or that would make an already incredibly difficult monster even more difficult.
Yeah, so there's a pool of, I think it's 6 enemies that you can find in the final castle of the game, and pretty much for the most part, if you find any of them with Dragon Lord Breath, you're not happy with that. Especially the Armored Knight and the Red Dragon, because they're so hard to run from. I think I'm confusing my pool of, grind spot enemies with Sherlock enemies, though.
Same difference.
Numbers are hard, you know.
Anything noteworthy yet?
Well, I am walking around and I am punching things.
Right. I mean, for me, it's more like a love tap, but...
Well, it's a little... Well, you're a dog. It's a little boop of the snoot.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of at that awkward stage in the game where, like, early enemies just want to run from me a lot, but later enemies are still kind of strong for me. Which is just sometimes how it goes.
That's the worst, because it's like, do I run and try and find something awesome? And
yes.
Or do I just sit here and fight stuff? Because, you know, you could stumble a town over and find the strongest sword in the game, which I definitely did just now.
Oh gosh, I'm jealous. Wink, wink. I will admit, I tried to break out and find something, and I found a rogue scorpion who sent me back home. So every time you die, you lose half of your money. You lose half of your money, and
a
you
little
are
bit
sent
of
home.
pride.
And yeah, the king will heal you up though, so that's very nice of him.
All right.
But I really just want to explore a little bit, because that's the cool thing to do. See if you can find any super secret caves or anything.
Yep. Definitely not one right next to Sherlock. Oh, wait!
So speaking of interesting numbers and making numbers go up, this is, of course, a charity stream. And we are looking to get $10,000 for Take This. We are currently at 5,514. So if people want to donate, that would not be a bad thing to be doing. Those numbers could go up quite a ways yet.
Alrighty, I think I'm just gonna chill around home. I've been scolded enough times by strong enemies.
And the king.
Well, it's not like Dragon Warrior 2 where you just get verbally abused, more or less. It's like, you don't even deserve this.
Cold as a cod, how dare you!
Yup.
Aren't you the king's child in Dragon Warrior 2?
Right. That is true. I'm not sure, does the starting king say the same line? I would imagine so.
I honestly haven't played that one in a long time.
I can't imagine. I know in Dragon Warrior 3, the king, who I guess is not your dad, tells you to not be a disgrace, which is it's pretty offensive.
Don't embarrass the castle now.
So yeah, there's a precedent where kings are not your friend.
I mean, they probably just think they're way above you, to be fair.
I was just trying to push you to be better.
I can't go out and do this dirty work. You do it for me, but don't do it wrong.
Yeah, Well, that's basically what the King in Dragon Warrior 2 says. Basically something along the lines of, I'm too old for this. He says, this task falls upon younger hands. Like, okay, thanks for talking with me about this beforehand.
No, you just have to. It's the king. You must listen to the king.
I guess I'm not going to a liberal arts college. I don't know, that sounds like something young people do these days.
I didn't know what young people did when I was one, so I don't know.
I was young once. So I'm just going to throw it out there. I found another one of the 3 quest items that we're looking for.
Wow.
Wow. It's very important that we, keep looking for those 3 items and, hopefully the sword. Mr. Holmes told me he found like 60 Erdrick swords in the treasury, but I don't know if I believe him.
Oh, look, a thing.
I've found things before.
They were terrible.
Oh, why do we find all these terrible things?
Let's try not and sell Erdrick's armor. That would be unwise.
I mean, you can get it again. I don't know why they
right.
enough money for it, though.
If it was in the very starting room, we'd be pretty in a bit of trouble.
So the way treasure chests work is when you're like in the place with the treasure chests, it goes away, unless you're being sneaky, which we could get into later. But when you go back onto the overworld, then the chest reappears again. So, as long as it's not in the first 3 chests, which is the exception to that, you're able to open them up again. However, the treasure chests in the throne room never do open again. So, if you were to get rid of an item in there, you'd be in trouble.
So while there's a little lull, how about I shout out the marathon and our charity?
Sounds super cool.
Great. So you are currently watching Speedrun Ragnarok 2021, hosted by the RPG Valkyries, and they are proud to benefit Take This again this year. Take This is a mental health nonprofit, and their main mission is to inform the gaming community about mental health issues, provide education on different disorders and prevention techniques, and reduce the overall stigma around mental illness. They are a wonderful charity, and the RPG Valkyries are very happy to be partnered with them again this year.
Fantastic. Yeah, we are getting closer to that AFK room thanks to the support of everybody. And again, if you're able to donate some more, well, we would definitely appreciate that.
And if you want to donate, there's a link in the chat.
Alright, so it's nice we actually have a offensive magic spell that we can use. That's kind of great. Makes up for our lack of physical abilities.
Yeah, our arms are a little bit noodly. I just kind of looked at that. Limp Noodle Arms, the hero.
That was my nickname in high school.
Well, at least you were a hero.
No, not that part.
Oh, darn.
Alright, fighting a Wraith Knight. Surely this is not a terrible idea. Ow.
So as far as finding the rest of the items go, the majority of items in general are going to be in treasure chests. However, there are a few search spots in the game as well, which one of them, sorry, I'm counting some things right here. Not... That sounded suspicious. I'm not counting the thing you think I'm counting.
Ah.
I'm counting the number of keys I have.
Oh my goodness. That is the worst level I have ever seen.
Oh, I'm probably not there yet, and I can't wait. So anyway, yes, the majority of items are found in treasure chests, which some of them are found in towns, but most of them are going to be found in caves. And then there are 3 search spots. One of them are going to be in the town of Cole. Another one will be on the overworld map, which you can get from the town of Cantlin, the search spot coordinates for. And then the last one will be in the town of Hawksness, where you have to defeat an enemy to be able to search that.
Okay, phew. I accidentally used all my keys. But then I may or may not have found another key. Bracket S bracket.
That's always, definitely a scary thing. So, the only way to get keys in this game is by either purchasing them from one of 3 spots, 2 of which are locked behind a key door, thanks game, or if you find some in chests. So, if you do want to pay attention to how many keys you have in general.
Yep, that's something a smart person would do.
That's why I told you I was just counting my keys. But I actually did run out of them. But it's okay. I believe in myself.
Hello, friend. Not the good kind of friend.
Oh, the bad kind of friend.
Yeah. The bad kind of puppy. There is no such thing.
No, all dogs are good dogs.
Did you ever watch Futurama, Sparko?
I did in bits and pieces.
Okay. There's a part where they go to a robot planet where they shoot humans on sight, so they have to poorly dress up like other robots. And once they get there, they're administered one test question. And that question is, which of the following would you prefer? A puppy, B, a flower from your sweetie, or C, a large, properly formatted data file. And so they converse among each other and they ask, is the puppy robotic of any kind? No, it is the bad kind of puppy. And it cracks me up every time.
But there is no bad kind of puppy. They are wrong.
Yes. Apparently the flower was also an acceptable answer.
Who doesn't want a flower from their sweetie?
Exactly.
I don't know. Somebody wrong. So I have a feeling... Oh, go ahead.
Did you manage to find that super fun level yet?
I don't believe so. I wonder if I'm getting there soon.
Dear runners, we have a donation.
Hello.
Fizu has donated $20, saying, I'm donating negative several $100 and then adding $1 for every spider we, in quotes, dealt with. And happily, that came out to a nice round number.
Nice.
Thank
Very
you,
nice.
Fizu.
Just to be clear, that very bad level is level 7.
I am slowly approaching.
Hooray!
There are also a couple incentives you could put your donation towards if you would like to. I see here we have yet to meet the incentive to climb the mountain in Chicory, A Colorful Tale. And while we have met 1 Palumpa percent incentive for Azure Dreams, there's also the 2 Lumpa percent incentive for Azure Dreams, which is on its way. And of course, there's a number of bid wars you can put your money towards.
Oh, hello. Hello, friend. I don't know. I try and pretend like the monsters are my friends and hopefully they won't hurt more me in the face.
But sometimes they stab you.
Ow.
So I think it's really funny that, sometimes this, legendary item or whatever is just, lying on the ground somewhere. And you have to, dig through the sand or search through the grass to find it, or maybe it's, up in a tree. It's like,
Yep.
Come on now, who was taking care of this previously?
Did someone just fling the fairy flute around? Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, I'm definitely getting at that. Like, really, was like the past person who was just holding it, like, you know, just like carelessly like shoved it in their back pocket and then they started running from something and then it just fell out?
I'm just imagining they were doing jazz hands and got a little carried away.
So the fairy flute's an interesting item. It can put the golem to sleep. And only the golem to sleep. Otherwise, it doesn't actually do very much of anything. So in the base game, you know, it was pretty useful to get you around into the town of Cantland that had the golem blocking it. But in the randomizer, it's not always quite as important, unfortunately.
Yeah, there might not even be a golem in the entire game. Or maybe there will be several hundred of them. I don't know.
I just found the amazing level. Just so you know.
So gross. I'm not sure if it was the same with your stat build, but for me it was 0010 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 1 agility off the top of my head. I was very happy with that.
Yeah.
What a level.
But hey, now you're slightly faster.
Yes. Ever so
Only
slightly.
So our arms are still kind of noodly and weak, but, you know, trying to explore right now I think is generally a little better because unless you're, you know, really struggling, usually by level 7 I feel you definitely want to be looking around. Especially when we've got armor and a nice healing spell. I do keep dying though.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, just how randomized is this world?
Completely. It's one of the better map generating randomizers I've ever seen. So the game generates a completely random map with each seed that you put in, and with logic that makes sure you don't get, you know, soft locked or anything like that. So everyone is like a new thing. Like other than the stuff we've already found, we have no idea where anything is. If that
Yes,
makes any sense.
Sorry. So the cave layouts are all the same. But yeah, the overworld map, entirely new and different each time, and that's one of the things that really got me into the randomizer, actually. I just really like the concept of, you know, going through a new world every single time.
Recapturing that initial sense of exploration.
Exactly. It's a lot of fun that way.
There is the downside that when you're in a super serious race that, you know, you might go west and find nothing, and someone might go east and find everything, but that's rando.
Yeah, that's the nature of the randomizer, and I have definitely lost, you know, to that. I'm sure we both have. 'Cause that's the thing, no matter how much skill you have, you know, you're not going to know if you have to go east or west, initially.
Yeah. You just have to try and branch out as much as you can. Ow, quit it. So yeah, just a heads up, I would recommend getting to level 8 as soon as you can.
I promise I'm trying. I'm punching... Actually, no, I'm not punching things. I guess I'm... I think I bought a hand axe, but... See, so my way of playing this game is honestly never entirely serious. There's always some amount of good silliness to this. Because I'm not a numbers person. I am not a big numbers person when it comes to, you know, video games like this. I vaguely understand where the stats go, but I'm just gonna say I'm pretty sure I have a hand axe right now.
I mean, occasionally I boop something with a club.
That's always kind of been the thing with me. Like, there are a ton of people in the community who are, like, amazing at analyzing, like, you know, statistics and the numbers. In fact, MisterHomes is one of those. But I've always just kind of gone by feel.
Yep. And I mean, you play it enough that that intuition usually works out pretty well.
Usually. But then sometimes the knight just punches you and sends you home.
Classic knight.
I feel like the knight is one of the scariest, like, not endgame enemies.
Oh man. I should totally give the princess a cursed belt in this.
Now, how do you do that? And why would you do that?
Well, the answer is for no good reason. The non-serious answer is for every good reason. So you know those coordinates which we already found?
Yes.
Definitely already found. Normally in the original game, there's the wizard in Catlin tells you where this item sitting on the world is, reference to the starting castle. And you can either count it yourself, or you can rescue the princess, and she will give you her love because she loves us very much. And that love is basically like a GPS and tells you how far you are in reference to the castle. So you can use that as a nav assist. And so she has to give you this item when you rescue her, and if your inventory is full, she'll take something from you. And by default, they're nice and say, hey, we'll only take your least expensive item. And if that least expensive item happens to be a cursed belt, well then that's what she'll take. And it requires a significant amount of effort to do that, but you know, when you curse the princess, it's definitely worth it. So
Yeah,
I know what I'm doing.
Sorry. It started off as a meme of very many years ago, and it actually became an official race setting in the randomizer.
Which is not on right now, but of course.
But it should be.
Yes, I think it's just called Cursed Princess.
Yeah. But when I say but it should be, it often makes your race a lot faster, so I think if we threw off the schedule that much, I might get in trouble.
So I have a question from chat.
All right.
Or a direction, actually, to ask Sparkover what she thinks of agility. What do you think of agility, Sparkover?
I mean, it's a nice little stat that can help boost your defense, but I don't believe it helps with running in any way whatsoever.
No, it's just a number.
It's just a number.
Alright, let's be smart and not run out of keys again.
I've had a few races where in general we've had no agility, and I was just like la-di-da, going through Sherlock, running from everything, and people were like, how? We had no agility.
Well, you just have to believe. People who run fail just didn't believe hard.
Oh, I believed harder than everyone else did. Fantastic. But to be fair, I'm sure there are also times when, that has worked against me. You just remember the victories.
Pretty much.
But, I mean, brute forcing my way through Sherlock is definitely a Sparko thing. By the way, I'm a bit late on this, but I definitely understand the hype between level 8.
Yes.
So Hurt More is definitely the most strong offensive spell in the game, and you can put it on just about anything. So anything that I find I'll be, too weak to swing my axe at, I'll probably just cast a Hurt More and be like, yes, I am good now. Have you seen Sherlock's cute little hat?
A little tiny chapeau.
Just it's like a little baby hat just sitting there on the top of the wall. So I appreciate cute maps. I appreciate nice little unique things that the generator makes. And I really like it when we find bridges that go to exactly one tile.
Yes.
Haven't seen one of those yet. It's always a bit of a meme for me to search that tile no matter what in the race, as long as we haven't found the coordinates. And other people have adopted that, and I really appreciate that. However, it's always kind of silly to search the tile after you've already found the item.
Right. But it's called validating the seed.
It's true.
Alright. Can I run from an armored knight?
Yes. You just have to believe in yourself enough.
Alright, I believe. Oh. No.
Prayer hands in chat, prayer hands in chat!
Princess, go back home.
I think I see the problem. You keep getting blocked in the front. Run a different direction.
Yeah.
Ah!
That's thinking outside the box.
So, interestingly enough, the original Dragon Quest, instead of just walking around, well, instead of your character walking around freely on the map, the sprite was always just facing towards, the camera, so to say. So whenever you wanted to, talk to someone, you had to, talk left or talk right, because your sprite wouldn't actually rotate. I always thought it would be interesting to play through that for giggles, but I never did. I couldn't get myself through it.
This Ultima speedrunner says, so what's the problem exactly?
Fair enough. Yeah, old school games, definitely had a way to do, to do things when, video games were new and exciting and your character couldn't face left and right.
Interestingly enough, you don't have to face a door to open it, so inconsistencies.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite things. Just, bonk your face into a wall and then open a door, on the other side of you.
All right, princess, we're going for a ride. Princess riding dog is the best.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if that's what you're doing right now, that is definitely a treat for everybody. And I'm actually very happy that we get to show that off after people donated for that sprite, because it's a really unique thing.
Yeah, so other than the princess and Yoshi, is there any other one that's where the princess rides them, or is it always carrying?
Off the top of my head, I want to say the rest are carrying them, but I also haven't played, I haven't played everything.
Alright, important cursed belt business being attended to.
So I'm looking for stuff, and one of the best ways to look for stuff is go into caves. Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There are 5 chests total in the grave and 5 chests total in the mountain cave. And I am looking for one more quest item.
Me
But aside
too.
from that, wow, familiar. Aside from that, there are 2 search spots that I have not found yet. But I think you're on your side quest right now.
Yeah, I'm doing more important things. I mean, I would probably carry the princess all the way to the end of the game if I could, but I don't know. We'll play this by ear.
Well, tell you what, if you're going to give her a present of a cursed belt, maybe I should carry her to the Dragon Lord.
Sounds great.
So yeah, fun fact, rescuing the princess is not necessary in this game. Like, as said before, she'll give you the coordinates, but, if you're speedrunning, if you know where it is, or if you just really want to count it out, though on the original map, that's really difficult. Saving her doesn't actually, have anything for a win condition. It's kind of interesting.
Right,
So, sorry, go ahead.
Let's see, how many cursed belts do I need? Oh, I've got the death necklace. Got the token, I got the fairy flute.
Watch out,
alright.
the dragon scale.
Yep. Well, the dragon scale sells for 20 gold, so if I had a dragon scale, she would take that, so that would be no good.
Yes, that's why I'm saying to watch out for it.
Ah.
Because again, he just wants to make sure that the lowest value item in his inventory is the cursed belt.
Yeah.
How much is that cursed belt worth?
$1.80. Also known as 180 gold. Or 220 Canadian.
Yeah, gotta account for that exchange rate there.
It gets worse every time I hear it.
So I really tried to find some, new items there, and the Armored Knight was just like, nah, you don't want to open this chest.
Alright. How you doing there, Sparko?
Running from a stone man.
Wow, you're actually succeeding? I never do that.
I mean, how fast can a pile of rocks run? Sometimes very fast.
Yeah, surprisingly fast.
So yeah, right now, I did try to go down to the grave, and there were just so many big enemies that I wanted to hurt more that by the time I had gotten to the first, lonely chest, I was like, oh, my MP's gone and this Armored Knight is gonna send me home.
Yep. Bye-bye, Dragon Scale.
So interestingly enough, you still keep the 2 defense of the Dragon Scale even after you sell it. So he's not, suffering any stat loss there.
Oh, I found a real friend now.
Ooh. Is that a metal slime friend?
Yes.
The realest of friends.
Who's trying to stop my spell.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Metal Slime is very persistent.
Yeah, so for anyone familiar with the metallic enemies in the games, they give you a lot of experience, but they're very difficult to kill, at least to a certain point of your strength existing. But they're also very agile, so they're tough to run from, if you wanted to run from them for some reason. See, that's when agility matters, when the enemies have it.
Right.
But not when I have it.
I actually managed to kill one. It stayed for like 12 turns as I kept missing and missing and missing.
Very nice. Say, have you gotten to a level 11 yet?
I certainly have.
There's MP at level 11.
Yeah. Just a touch. I'm on an MP build, so I might have even gotten more. I got 30.
Oh, very nice. I think I saw 27. So yeah, with the random stats, and recently also, I believe there's been a little rework of how you gain the stats. There have been a lot more levels with, like, giant double-digit gains, and it's been really interesting to experience, because, I mean, depending how those stats come to you, it can make a lot of heck.
Yeah, as I've definitely been watching in the tournament that's been going on. Where you just never get strength for like 12 levels, and all of a sudden, oh, 40 power!
Yeah.
Life is great.
Well, I found another cursed belt, but I'm not giving that to the princess.
Oh,
Sorry, girl. But only because I'm gonna take her on an adventure with me.
Right. Is that the one in the mountain cave?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one I'm trying to farm right now.
Ah, yes. Wasn't there one in the treasury, though?
Oh, I thought it might have been the throne room. If it's the treasury, then I'm doing something incredibly stupid.
We're using the power of friendship here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you in your gold grind, or cursed belt grind as it is.
Right, I think I only need one more then. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, sweet. Now, if you're if you're teasing me, I'm going to be very upset.
I hope I'm not teasing you, but I'm like about 90% sure that the starting chests were 2 keys and wings.
Oh, yeah. You're pretty smart.
I try to remember things.
All I remember is that there was an Airdrix and an Airdrix in the
Ah, yes. So I'm going to attempt to dive this grave again, still looking for that Staff of Rain. Spoilers, I'm telling you which item I'm looking for. But the truth is, you don't actually find the Staff of Rain, you find the Silver Harp, which you can exchange to one of the old men for the Staff of Rain.
Alright, I think we've solved our problems here. Bye-bye, princess.
Oh no, she's gone forever.
Well.
Nah, she's hanging out now.
Now, Gwaelin, come to my side. Waylon then whispers, "Wait a moment, please. I would give a present to Manning. Please accept my love." Aw, good dog, Manning. "I would like to have something of thine, a token. Please give me thy cursed belt."
So
Farewell.
romantic. Princesses love cursed belts.
Alright, back to super serious time.
Oh yes, we are so serious. I don't know which item to make go away. How about that one? I found a super important item. That means I'm looking for one more super important item and then I'm good to go.
Does it start with an S and rhyme with Hilverharp?
It does. I really want to show off something really nice that you can do with the silver harp, and here's a perfect time. So look at this Wolf Lord. He's looking a little sad, don't you think? I think he's looking a little sad. How about we play some music for him? Look, he looks happy now. Look how happy he looks. It's such a difference.
I mean, it's hard not to be happy when you're wearing a very nice outfit like that Wolf Lord is.
Yeah, let's just take a moment here to appreciate how well the Wolf Lord matches their belt with the shoes. Very nice.
Coordination is important.
Of course.
I noticed that being happy didn't stop him from attacking.
No, but you know, just a wolf on the hunt doing wolf stuff.
Oh, that... Hello, jerk.
Wait, why are you being mean to that old man?
Well, let me talk to him and maybe we'll find out.
Nah, you've got the token. He's not gonna be
Oh.
that mean to you. So that's the old man that you go to exchange the all of the 3 quest items into the rainbow drop, but if you go in not having the Erdrick's token, he literally kicks you out, and many, many years ago when I first played this video game, I called him the jerk. And now a lot of us call him the jerk. 'Cause he's just so mean about it.
Yep.
Also, after you exchange all the items, he just tells you have no business to be here, go away.
Yep.
Just- You know, you're out to save the world. And this old man is just, like, rude.
I think he is also a jerk in Dragon Warrior 3. Not sure so much in 2. 3 definitely. Also very rude.
How dare.
How dare.
Skipping back a bit, of course, if you want to have some fancy clothes like that Wolf Lord, the RPG Valkyries are selling some merch, and all proceeds are going to take this during the marathon. I will put a link in the chat.
Nice segue.
Very nice. Yeah, no lie, I kind of want one of those shirts. I keep crying at the Canadian dollar, but I think I want to get one. I bought a hoodie years ago, and it was way too big on me, and I was sad because it's not big to the point of comfy. It was big to the point of, this is just, I'm swimming in this.
So which color do you want, pink or purple?
Definitely pink.
Got it.
That's like the Sparkover color. I actually did get the pink hoodie too, though. I actually sent it away to one of the other Valks, but I don't know if they ever got it or not. I think it might have gotten lost in the mail. I honestly don't remember. But yes, here we are exchanging the silver harp for the staff of rain, and we can no longer make enemies happy. I'm sorry. And so now what am I looking for? Ah, yes, Erdrick's sword. I have not found that yet. And it can either be... Off the top of my head, I want to say it could either be in the search spots or in Sherlock Castle, I think. I've been everywhere else.
Have you found the bonus cave?
Oh, I did.
And the tablet cave?
It's the hat! Oh, right, Tablet Cave is not the hat. No. Tablet Cave is not the bonus cave. I apologize. We have nicknames for everything. So in the original game, in the basement of the Tantagel Castle, is the Stones of Sunlight Cave. It's usually just a little bonus cave here. but
it's
I confused myself.
a free item with no encounters that you don't have to walk 500 steps in the dark to get.
See, that's the difference. The tablet cave is the only cave in the game with no enemies, but you do have to do a long walk for the item. I gave you the spoilers. Tablet cave is the hat.
You totally confused me. I thought it was the Stones Cave.
No, I confused which cave we were referring to. It's
Fair
both
enough.
the bonus cave in my mind.
Yoink. Silver harp.
Very nice.
Oh, I have to get rid of the cursed belt.
No, you're not allowed to. You must save them all for the princess. Except you can't actually give her more than one present.
Just have a huge collection of cursed belts hanging on the wall.
Yep.
It's like a dragon's hoard, except it's just belts.
I was gonna say it's like the equivalent of the gum wall in Seattle. People come and just put their cursed belts on the wall.
I mean, that's a good way to get rid of them.
Now I'm just imagining what that would actually look like.
Yeah,
I'm
like
seeing a bunch of belts on a wall, personally.
But like, in my mind, it's like UFC or like wrestling belts. But are you thinking like just like jeans belts or something?
I mean, I figure, if you're like, some angry wizard or something, you could curse any belt you want if you put your mind to it. So maybe it's like, an assortment.
Now I'm
Why
just
didn't-
imagining someone like yelling at a belt, like, "Ah, I curse you!"
Why limit yourself to belts? You could have cursed shoes.
Oh no. I mean, again, if you're, a powerful wizard, you can probably do any of that, but the lore in this game is definitely the belt.
What about cursing the left glove but not the right one?
That would be tricky. Like, do I want my left hand to be cold so I don't get cursed?
That might depend on where in Canada you are.
I mean, it's not that cold yet, but I do say I am thinking about pulling out some gloves soon and just keeping them in my bag just in case it gets a little extra chilly one morning.
You got a bit of snow last night.
I did? I didn't even see it. To be fair, the city is large and sometimes weather happens in the north and not the south.
Well, I mean, I am in a different city than.
It's true.
And I suspect I'm in a third.
Oh, look! A shiny.
Ooh. I like the shiny things. I made a little diversion to go buy a shield of, a somewhat large size. I figure that should.
That's smart.
I had one that was smaller, but I felt like a larger one was a nice thing to do.
Bad dragon. Oh, good dragon. Blue dragon has sleep, but it also has hurt, so
Ah.
it's all good.
Alright, so I restocked on keys, and now my mission is I'm going to find and save the princess, hopefully, and then carry her around with me forever, because that is what we decided.
Yes.
Very serious. I didn't refill my MP, so I have small regrets on that, but we also know there's like 2 more towns out there that can heal me, so let's just hope for the best. However, if I do die, the princess does get sent back here, so I'll try not to do that, but, sometimes things happen.
Yeah, I mean, are we gonna give a shout out to the fact that the princess is locked up in the basement of the castle?
And yet, no one can save her. Except for me. But, like, all those guards in the castle, like, what are they being paid to do?
To guard.
to watch as we steal treasure chests?
It's true.
They're guarding.
But guarding what?
Guarding doesn't include pursuing.
I guess so. Oh dear, my Hurtmore didn't work. We're going to, probably die here, but you know what? I'm okay with that, because that'll refill my MP. I guess in theory I could just get the princess later. I was just happening to go through the cave, and I'm like, oh, this could be a good time for it.
Makes sense.
I'll pick her up later.
Some very interesting levels here.
So yeah, walking around again, all I'm doing right now is looking for the jerk and trying to find the same shiny that you probably found yourself. Well, my MP is starting to look pretty nice, so I imagine yours is even nicer.
It's pretty good. I'm guessing you have not quite 70 MP.
I'm somewhere in the 80s right now. What am I at? 87.
Oh. I
87
misunderstood what you
entire
meant by
MPs.
nice. Thing.
Oh, I understand your reference, and no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to mislead you. So yeah, just looking around now, getting that navigation in. Hopefully finding the rest of the things that I am looking for on my adventure.
Yeah, this city has been pretty cozy so far.
Yeah, you rolled a nice one.
Oh, I see a swamp Sparko bridge.
Ooh, and yet I hadn't seen one of those yet. Is that the
Darn.
first one you've seen today?
Yes. The only other one is in my soul.
Many, many years ago, when I first laid eyes on a bridge leading to one tile, I just thought it was really cute. And that just became a thing.
I mean, it is.
It is.
Objectively, it is.
It's just, a rare thing that you definitely don't see, in the base game at all. And to be fair, like, if you did, that would definitely be a very important tile.
Yes. Do you want to talk about the time you found a Sparko bridge in real life?
I do. So I went to Vancouver for a wedding for a friend, and there was a bridge leading to one, tile. It was just like one block of cement, like, flat on the, like, not a block, but like, it looked like a real life tile. It was really remarkable. It's just like one square after the end of the bridge. Now, to be fair, there was other land after it, but as far as real life goes, that was close enough for me.
It wasn't accessible.
I should just, like, go out there and plant trees around it. Be like, nope, you can't go anywhere else. So I think I see the jerk cave over there. And other than that, I think that's as far as I got on this island here.
So how far are we in this time-wise, out of curiosity?
I see that you're coming up on an hour. Let's see, 56 minutes and 20 seconds.
Alright, perfect.
Alright.
I guess we'd finish in like half an hour, probably.
All depends on how the stats fall.
Yeah, they're not too bad right now.
Yeah. I'm feeling confident. I mean, to be fair, we've, like, slightly had the power of friendship on our side, but that's okay. Hello, jerk. Now he's gonna be mean to me. See, look at that. He's just telling me to go away. Like, rude.
Classic. Yeah, I guess I should get moving here because I might not be able to win the game on the same level you can.
Yeah, again with that stat difference. Because you'll have less HP than me.
No, I'm on HP MP.
Or, no, you'll have less attack than me, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, the classic attack MP build. Wait a second.
Yes,
Yeah, I
we got-
suppose that actually could be a concern with the noodly arms we've got. But I mean, you're Mr. Holmes. Why don't you just do the Swaggin Lord move?
Yes.
Please tell us all about the Swaggin Lord.
So, you know how we've just been throwing out casually this Hurt More spell, which does, well, in this case, 65 damage. It can actually work on the Dragon Lord, but it has a 1 in 16 chance. And so sometimes you get in a scenario where you realize you're not going to win, so you kind of throw one out there as a last gasp. But sometimes you're so easily winning, you can afford to just throw one out there just because you can for swag. And when it lands, that is called the Swaggin Lord. I did it once in a tournament race, and then I promptly retired.
I mean, it has come in handy before, but it really is sort of like the miracle move that you're hoping for.
Yep.
Someone is taking notes, right? There's a quiz later.
Oh, for sure.
What am I even doing?
I don't know. I'm looking around.
I don't think anybody knows.
I'm definitely a little bit lost in this whole looking for the last couple towns thing, but I have confidence that I will get there.
Do we even need to find the last couple towns?
Well, I want to, look for the shiny.
Oh, right.
And given, due to the power of friendship, I do believe you're not in Sherlock Castle yet, so,
No.
See, that's the thing. It's not spoilers. It's the power of friendship.
Right.
That's what makes it okay.
I'm seeing a comment in chat that someone may or may not have won a tournament race by landing a Desperation Hurt More on the Dragon Lord.
Mm-hmm.
As that person may or may not be Tilo Tilo.
That person may or may not be Tilo Tilo.
I remember many years ago, I think it was Tristal who had done that as well. It looked like it was going to be completely hopeless, and then... But that was probably 2018 or... It was a while ago.
Oh yeah, so I remember making a image compilation of his reaction.
Oh yes! There were some good faces there.
Yes, so what happened was he thought he was gonna die, so he threw that Desperation Hurt More, and it landed, so he was shocked, but then it didn't kill him. Or that didn't kill the Dragon Lord.
No.
And so it looked like he was going to die, but then the Dragon Lord did really low damage. So he's like, oh my goodness, I get to attack! And then he killed him, and then it was just pure ecstasy and celebration. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always really hype when someone can actually pull that off, because, again, you just 1 in 16 chance, you don't expect them to be able to do it. But when it just feels so good, too, that you're like, yes, I did this thing.
A 1 in 16 chance is still a 1 in 16 chance.
Yes.
Exactly.
I have a Dragon Lord mug that says 6% of the time it works every time.
Nice.
And if you like stories like these and moments like that happening, what better thing to do than join a community? The RPG Valkyries have a Discord channel, and they would love to hang out with you. So I will put a link to that in the chat. I'm part of it, and if they'll take me, they'll take pretty much anyone.
Okay, we just got some super fun power. We got one of those levels, Sparko.
Ooh, one of those levels. I have reason to believe I'm probably not there yet, but I hope to be soon.
Hooray!
Wait, did I just see something off in the west? I hope I did. Go west, young Wario. So yeah, again, I'm still looking for Erdrick's sword, which, due to the power of friendship, we definitely know that it's not in Sherlock Castle yet.
Or I've made the greatest bluff in history.
It's very possible. We did say we would be, a little bit, throwing each other off, being like, I just found 60 Erdrick swords. How about you?
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Holmes.
Yep.
25 attack power. That's a level.
Yup. Now, I only got 22, so...
So tell us, how strong do you want to be to fight the Dragon Lord?
Yes. A good baseline, like, is when you're around 90 strength and have Erdrick's sword, but... There's a whole damage formula where you take your attack power. So in my case, it's 119. And you subtract 100, so that would give me 19. You divide it by 2, and you always round down, so it would be 9. And that would be my maximum attack. And the minimum is that divided by 2. So I'd be doing 4 to 9 to Mr. Dragonlord. And then you can see, oh, how many attacks am I going to get? And you kind of realize that he has anywhere between 150 and 165 health. And you do numbers, or you do intuition. Usually around 90 strength is a good ballpark indicator.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a ratio in between your stats, but generally speaking, that's usually where you start to think about it. However, if you happen to have a ton of MP, you might go on a lower strength to cover the extra attack.
Yeah.
I found my shiny, and then I died, so I think I'm going to go visit the Armored Knight in the basement.
Yeah.
And I believe it's safe to say you are probably also in grind and go mode?
Yeah, I'm wagging my tail to the same enemy right now.
Yeah, so pretty much at this point in the game, we've found all of our quest items, we know where everything is. As a bonus, Mr. Holmes has given Gwaelin the Cursed Belt. And yeah, now we're just going to be leveling until it's time to fight the Dragon Lord. Which may be different levels for us based on our different stat builds.
Right. Who knows, I may have to throw one of those Hail Mary Hurtmores.
So actually, I am quite close with my stats right now. I just looked, I'm at 127 attack power after finding the sword.
Right, so how much damage would you be doing to the Dragon Lord, Sparkover?
6 to 13.
Hooray!
Yay! I'm going to be very honest with all of you right now. I have a piece of paper that I have made a graph on for all of these stats.
Yeah, I decided to not... Well, I have a piece of paper in front of me, but I didn't have a pen. And so I was hoping I wouldn't have to write down the coordinates. I had a push pin to, scrape into the paper if it came down to it.
Well, these coordinates were kind.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I'm looking at another 3-ish attack power, and I should actually be good to go. So yeah, we're just going to be wailing away at this Armored Knight here. Is that your home of grindy choice as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, Hawksness has the same friends, so...
I never actually found Hawksness myself.
It was just north of Cole.
Okay, I must have been very close then. So, I mean, of course, traditionally in randomizer races, you're not, talking with your co-commentator at the same time. But we're just chilling here.
We're super best friends.
Exactly. Wario and a dog.
And it's a fun time. It's a marathon. It's
Exactly.
Speedrun Ragnarok 2021. That's what we're here for, to have a good time and to raise money. And we are raising money for Take This, a charity, a mental health nonprofit charity, helping people in the gaming community suffering from mental illness by letting them know they're not alone in their struggles, and there are treatment options out there to help. If you would like to donate, there's a donation link in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, this is a very nice, chill way to start the morning. Honestly speaking, waking up and going into race mode right away, I think I'm definitely enjoying this more.
Yep. That's definitely my philosophy. When in a race would you go out of your way to take the princess to the Dragon Lord or give her a cursed belt. It's
Only
perfect.
if the flags tell you to.
I wonder
This is a very good spot. Sorry, go ahead.
I wonder if I should exchange my smallest of shields at some point.
You could. A slightly larger shield would help.
Where did you find one of those?
In Cantlin.
Okay.
Yeah, in Cantlin there are 3 armor shops, so there's usually a chance of having what you want to find in there.
Right.
All other towns have one, except for Hawksness that has 0, but you know, we saw that town. It was run down to the ground. So I am definitely not fighting the Dragon Lord at level 15.
Yeah, you got a bit of HP, but
Yeah, I was
mean,
actually just thinking I kind of want to double check my HP because I do have the Death Necklace, but I'll find out in a second when I die.
it is 113. So not spectacular.
This is quite a nice grind spot, though, since it's in the basement, because when you die, you can just, you know, head straight back to the king.
Yeah,
All
and because
healed up and ready to go.
you didn't step on the overworld, all the key doors stay unlocked, which is nice and handy.
Using no resources. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, probably theoretically you could win on your level, but it may not be the most fun endeavor in the world.
Yeah.
And we have time to kill, so...
Like, I feel like, say this were a tournament race and my tournament, life were on the line, I would probably, you know, calculate it a little more seriously. But just kind of glancing at this, I'm like, well, it doesn't look good enough.
Yeah. I think you would need like 17 or 18 attacks. But like maybe if you got some fairy waters or something like that.
Yeah, but that's extra thinking.
Yeah, and if you get down there without losing any resources.
Exactly.
Or you could just have no stress.
Well, I mean, we don't quite know what 16 brings yet, or at least I don't, but we'll see. But yeah, so throwing fairy water torches in Randomizer is a relatively new thing, where, yeah, it is fairy water in this game.
Fairy water and a torch.
Yes. And so that does 9 to 16, the fairy water, which can be more than some attack swings, but
so
that's very forward thinking.
On average, it would be 12 and a half. So it's like, oh, hey, if I'm doing 10 damage on average attacking, maybe I should stock up on fairy water just to... Sometimes that can push you over the edge.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're also limited to, you know, your inventory space, whereas, you know, you're going to have herbs, probably keys, you know, like dragon scale and whatnot.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, so 9750 is where my next level is coming to.
Can say that level is not a super fun one.
Oh no. That's okay. And this is how the stats just, you know, sometimes fall.
Yeah, the lovely thing with this type of grind, the levels are 2250 experience apart, and we can honestly get probably 400 to 500 experience per minute. So it's just like, oh, just fight for 5 more minutes, you're fine.
Yeah. And honestly, that's also another thing that you can really think about while playing in tournaments as well. It's like, well, if I have like a 20% chance to go down and kill the Dragon Lord, or, you know, spend another 5 minutes and probably get something safer, sometimes that's worth a shot too.
Yep.
But again, that's always the probably chance, because you never know what the level's going to bring until you hit it.
Yeah, again, you might be in the scenario where you have a much better chance But for me, with 6 or 7 less strength, it's a bit... I'd have to make some magic happen.
Yeah. I mean, if I get 1 attack power, I think I'm willing to give it a try.
Well, you may get exactly 1 attack power. Maybe you'll get 2, I don't know.
We could always joke and say, but what's my agility?
Yeah.
Though to be fair, in a situation where I don't have the silver shield, I usually am a little more concerned about my agility just because it also does affect your defense as well.
Yeah.
And you want to hit that magic number of 86 so the Dragon Lord's attack power doesn't do more than the Dragon Lord breath.
Right. All right. Now I'm really hoping 17 isn't going to be a dud.
Come on, big money. Or big stats.
No whammies.
Not a singular whammy. Well, I have gotten 1 power from that.
Yes, so you're at 88 now?
Yeah, and 120 magic. I'm like right on the line where it is definitely a good possibility. And my defense power is 78, and I'm kind of crying at that. Should I go try for fun?
I was going to say, it's early crying percent.
Yeah.
Well, we're closing in on 1 hour and 15 minutes, so you've got a bit of time left in your estimate.
Nice. You do have to grab a princess, though, Sparkover.
Which I'm actually doing right now.
Excellent.
I said I was going to take her to the castle, but actually I'm going to take her away from the castle. Sorry, Gwaelin.
To a different castle.
Yes. I didn't say which castle.
Yeah.
I will take the upstairs.
And outside... So yeah, we're gonna go take a little peek at the Dragon Lord, but first I just need to do a little bit of shopping. I used a few of my herbs, and we want to be full on those, especially because my stats are kind of questionable. Alright, I have some good news for you, Mr. Holmes. I just ran away from an armored knight on my first try. Sherlock is gonna be easy.
That is very good news.
That's not entirely true, though.
The inn doesn't charge you extra for the second bed?
It doesn't! I think it's because we share. We cuddle a little bit. Though I don't know, I mean, so, going to lore on Wario, though, I can't see him being uninterested in the princess other than maybe exchanging her for some money.
I do imagine him to be a good cuddler, though.
He's squishy. So I was able to have room for 2 fairy water, so let's see what that does. It'll be slightly higher than my attack power, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna want a calculator for this fight if I make it down there in time. But with my low defense, I definitely have concerns about this.
Likewise.
But alright friends, I've got a special request. Can we get some rainbows in chat for this rainbow drop? Did I ever put on the fighter's ring? I adjusted the position of the fighter's ring, which means I did put it on.
Hooray!
I've just encountered my first red dragon in the entire seed.
Oh, I found like 5 or 6 on the overworld.
Yeah, I'm still on the overworld. I made the rainbow bridge, and then right on the bridge was the red dragon. I'm like, did I make that? Did I make that red dragon?
Made me think there were going to be red dragons in Sherlock, and that scared me a bit.
I don't know yet. It was right outside, but I'll be honest. I have concerns about this run.
Yeah. Hello, Stone Man. Hello, Stone Man.
So the good news is, there's a town nearby, so if I need to use more resources, I can buy them easily.
Well, I'm getting
my hello, Stone Man.
I'm getting my typical encounter rate of 4 encounters in the first 10 steps.
That's just standard.
Yes.
I am seeing some rainbows in chat. But
Fantastic.
we could see more. We could see more rainbows.
So I'm just beginning the first descent down the castle. I can do this in the dark if I need to, but honestly, I prefer to do it with a torch on if I can, just because I feel like I'm still faster because I bonk a lot in the dark on the wall. I would like to fight some random weaker enemies, but at the same time, my defense. I don't want to fight anything until I'm at full health at this point.
So are you on the first basement?
I'm on the second dark floor right now. The twisty-turny one.
Gotcha. I'll try and catch up.
Oh, are you coming down too? Is it going to be a Sherlock party?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hopefully we can finish at the same time as friends.
Ah, yes, the power of friendship will get us to defeat the Dragon Lord. So speaking of the power of friendship, there actually is a co-op script for this where you can play with somebody else.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I haven't tried it myself.
I haven't, but I've watched people do it, and apparently there's some like super interesting strategies. Like if you open a door, the door is open for both your screens.
Oh, wow.
And so what happens is like there's a guaranteed to be a key in the starting treasury, right? So you each pick up a key. So you have 2 keys, and then one person, or maybe the key door is not opened. So you each pick up the keys. So you have 2 keys. Then one person leaves the room and tries to buy more keys. Then you both get keys.
Oh, interesting.
It's cool.
So I am just on the bottom floor now. You can see the Dragon Lord on the other side, but you have to walk around a little bit.
Oh, armored knight. Doggone it.
Now we're seeing more rainbows.
Beautiful. So not to, curse myself on the bottom floor, but I've actually had very good run luck so far, which is why you can subscribe to my Agility Doesn't Matter newsletter. At the same time, though, I believe I only have 78 defense, so agility kind of does matter.
I say that as I've failed to run twice from a wizard.
Yeah, it's an issue. So we've got one more little mini boss over here. On the opening of the door that you'll be able to see in a second here, there's going to be an encounter that we have to fight. I really hope it's like an Axe Knight because I do not want to use any MP.
Right.
In fact, I'm going to check my HP going into it and probably use an herb just for safety.
Tilo mentions that one co-op strat is to have one person standing at a shop buying fairy waters while the other one keeps tossing them at the Dragon Lord.
Oh, no way! Nice!
That's hilarious. Oh, come on.
So I defeated the mystery enemy on the tile. Totally a mystery. And I'm going to go say hello to the Dragon Lord. Hopefully. If everyone else will let me run from them.
Oh, hello, friend.
So very important part of this game, the Dragon Lord's going to offer you half the world. You have to say no or your game is going to soft lock.
Well, you have to say yes once.
Oh, for drama.
Yeah. He's like, really? Now.
So I really hope that the Dragon Lord is going to use Stop Spell on me, because that will do nothing to me because I have Erdrick's armor. Finally managed to get one here, but he's going to have another attack, and that hurt more is going to make it a little scary for me going into the Dragon Lord number 2, because we did it! Oh, wait a second, there's another phase of the Dragon Lord. And he back attacks me for 49, so...
Oh, gross.
Yeah, this is a good fight. This is definitely a good fight, and not awful things are going to be happening.
Alright, my turn at DL1.
Good luck.
24 damage. Ooh, 26, a little more.
See, I'm going to be sitting here sprinkling fairy water on him, hoping that he doesn't do too many large physical attacks on me. And I swear, there are so many F items, like there's Fairy's Flute, Fighter Ring, Fairy Water. I have to be sure to use the right item.
So yeah, I did 24, 26, 25, and 25.
Wow.
And also got back attacked. Oh, for 29. Nice.
So I used all my 3 fairy water. They were actually all above average. Well, no, overall, I mean, I got a 13, 11, and 14.
Oh yeah, I wish I had some of those.
So right now, I'm healing at 47 HP. There's a chance, depending on how the later fight goes, that I might be attacking on those numbers instead. But early on in the fight, don't want to risk it quite as much, even though I know I'm kind of behind with my back attack that I got immediately.
Oh, I risked a 48. I survived.
Hey, that might have been a smart thing to do.
Yeah, because I have less attack power. I had 15 heal mores, and I think I needed 18 attacks, so I had to.
So I'm currently sitting at 91 damage.
Ooh, I'm probably at, I want to say 50 or 60.
Alright. Yeah, I figured since we were doing this at the same time, I didn't want to count out loud just to not throw you off as well.
Oh, I'm not even counting.
Alright. You're just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
I was going to say the rolls are good, but then I just rolled a 6, so... I'm doing 6 to 12, FYI.
Oh, those are numbers. Those are small little numbers.
Yeah.
So I have reached the point of actually being very confident in myself here. I'm at 130 damage done, and I've got 3 heal mores left.
Nice.
So it's looking pretty decent.
Okay, come on, give me one more double. Oh, you jerk. Teased me.
So I definitely didn't need to risk that 45 there, which actually was something I did in a tournament. But I have found success.
Hooray!
I have saved the world. And I've saved the princess.
Beautiful. Oh, darn.
Alright, so all we have to do is talk to the king. He gives a little speech. There's a little bit of extra text because the princess is there as well, but that's alright. And time for me will be in like 3, 2 time. Counting.
Sweet. So we're gonna see. This is gonna be really close. I'm on my last 2 attacks.
Well, good luck.
Maybe 3 if I'm lucky. Oh, I got him! Nice!
GG!
Let's go!
Victory! And quite close to each other. That is fantastic.
Yeah. I think we did this just perfectly. Good doggy.
Very good dog.
Manning thought carefully. I cannot, said Manning. Gwaelin said, I wish to go on thy journey. May I travel as thy companion? I'm so happy. And time for me.
Well done, both of you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
An excellent race, and what a fun time. What a great way to start your day.
Yay!
Good fun times with a pal. On the internet. With all of you here with us.
My
Yeah, it
Manning
was a lot
doesn't
of fun.
even know he saved the world. He's sleeping on a rope beside me.
Aw, what a good little friend.
Better than my cat who kept scratching my hand while I was trying to talk to you, so...
Oh.
I was gonna say that's what catnip is for.
But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for donating towards the sprite choices. And other than that, I don't have a whole lot to go off of. Thank you, MisterHomes, for doing this with me.
A great pleasure. This was a blast, so thank you so much.
Right, thank you both. And I'm still hanging around to do to start the next game up, but there will be a break while we switch runners, and then we're up for some East.
Hooray!